Alright, let's check out what's going on with Internet Computer. So we have had a little bit of a tumble since our last video. Doesn't look like too much. I mean, from the wick we fell about 6.5%. Nothing too crazy, but obviously we are heading strongly down. So in the last video we outlined, in my personal opinion, I do think it's very likely that we're going to come back to, or not come back, this is the fib retracement target. I don't believe we've been here before. No, we haven't. So this is the fib retracement target of this low here to this high. You can see that from where we are now, that would be a 25% drop. From where we drew it yesterday, almost a 28% drop. So we are kind of heading down to it. If you are looking for like a tiny bit of hopium, our best case scenario, we would really need to hold this low down here at 18. If we have already back tested it, so this was basically a perfect back test bar, a 1% move. So if we do turn around now, so be it. I would need to see some strong volume coming in to break above at least these previous highs, before I would need to see us get at least above kind of like 24 before I do get bullish. Now, personally, I have said that I'm not trading this coin because, in my opinion, the risk-adjusted returns aren't really worth it. There is a lot of resistance coming in. You can see that if we did break out, we'd run into resistance on the 618 here, coming in at basically £20 or $20.60. You can see that we do have resistance up here at our previous micro high, round about 24.50. After that we have this downtrending resistance that has been in place for quite a long time. It's been in place since the 5th of September, so very valid, very important trend line. You see we've got basically resistance running in at 27, then we've got resistance at 30, then we've got resistance at this high up here at 37, and resistance here at 41. So in my opinion, there's so much resistance coming in for this coin, and for me, I just personally I don't really see too many clear skies above us. I could be wrong. Like I said, I would need to see, this is what I outlined before, I would need to see a break above this trend line, break above all these previous resistances, and once we did get above this 200-day up here at 41, which I know that's literally a 2x from where we are now, pretty far away, but I would much rather buy after we break out, use the 200-day as support, and then go off to the races, because at that point there's really not too much that we'd be running into. You could see that we would basically have clear skies up until 40%. If we did break through that, then you can see we'd be coming all the way up to the top of this this bear flag at 109% increase. So do bear in mind, I'm not saying that we are going to move up 100%. In my opinion, it is more likely that we come down here. If we do zoom out as well, you can see that we are in a huge bear flag, and this coin has been rugged really hard. This coin listed on, what is this? It listed on Coinbase at $629, and now it is $18. So, if we do take a price movement tool, you can see this coin is down 97%. So, I would at some point expect either a dead cat bounce, a fake out, whatever you want to call it, potentially, even a huge rally up to somewhere like here, maybe even to here before we do roll over. If we do have a rally below 38, that would be another lower high, and in my opinion that is quite likely. So right now I am really sitting on the sideline. I don't really see too much coming in for this coin. I would like to see us hold the 1820. If we do have a strong bounce out of here, start breaking through some resistances like this, then we can start talking about potentially putting in a long or accumulating a tiny bit for like a short-term trade. But in my opinion, I do find it more likely that we're going to come down to the $14, simply because if we come over to the total crypto market cap, we have broken below this big orange box at 1.84 trillion, and if we zoom out, you can see that this is our macro 618 from the Fibonacci retracement. This is a huge fib, and we've just lost it. So in my opinion, we do have some more room to go to the downside before we do have a turnaround. Bitcoin similarly has broken below 40,000. You can see that we've got this little McDonald's pattern here, and I mean, I'm not saying that we are going to come all the way down here, but this is a potential area where I think this is my worst case scenario. So if Bitcoin is going to move down another 10 20-15%, then in my opinion, ICP is going to get absolutely brutalized on the USD pair. If we come over to the BTC pair for ICP, you can also see we have a huge head and shoulders. So if we did break below this green trend line here at 459 on the BTC pair, you could see a huge drop of 62% to fill this fib retracement target down here on the 1.618. So to finish off this video, I will be talking about the Bitcoin dominance. So while the Bitcoin dominance is above the 200-day moving average, I am personally bearish on altcoins priced against Bitcoin. So that doesn't mean that altcoins won't go up in price, and it doesn't mean that they won't go down in price. It simply means that if you are holding Bitcoin and Bitcoin does start breaking out, it just means that, you know, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin is going up or down, your altcoins are going to be cheaper priced against Bitcoin. So, you know, in my opinion right now, I am sitting on the sidelines with a decent bag of Bitcoin. I am waiting for more confluence in the market to tell us that we are either going to change our trend reversal, you know, explode out of here, which I am starting to find less likely. I would need to see something like that before I even, you know, talk about accumulating altcoins. I am sitting on the sideline, you know, I'm personally not accumulating any of this coin right now. So just to wrap this up, we do need to hold this level down here at basically $18. If we do lose 18, I see us coming all the way down to 14. And then if we don't bounce on there, you know, we can start talking about lower price targets down here in the 9s or 10s. So yeah, that's all I see for ICP right now. Once again, none of this is financial advice. This is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.